So we have a couple things to do. Let me see. Oh, load game. So I have made the most massive field of, let me pull up the map, solar panels and accumulators. Our power grid is incredible. Just unbelievable right now. Not to say things can't go horribly wrong. So for us to get into robotics, the biggest thing we're going to need is circuits. 45 red circuits takes a long time to craft per roboport. The green circuits get into stuff too, because each of those, yeah, it's... So, we're going to craft something, put together a whole series that will make green and red chips. First we got to take our copper here and put it into copper coils. Then we have to mix that with iron plates. Then we got to combine those to make the green chips, put some of them in a box, put the rest up a line to become red chips, along with more iron plates and I think plastics, different kinds of factories. Or we could just use this schematic I made last night. Boop! And let my robots build it for me. So yeah, I think we've spent enough time, I've spent enough time fumbling around with the basics. I think today we should be fumbling around with more advanced stuff. Let's see, up. Uh-oh, it's night. My battery is drained. These robots are about to run out of power and go on me. It's one of the things I gotta find a way to research is improved battery life. I haven't seen that tech though. I'm afraid I screwed up something over here. That's okay though. Oh, this goes up. Does it? No, it goes down. What am I doing? These both go down. I'm botching stuff all over the place. Boop. My robots know what they're doing. Better than I do, apparently. And I'm the guy who went and figured all this out. Is this all correct? We'll know when things begin flowing if I got it right. Okay. Gotta put a yellow one here. I have everything I need in my inventory. What y'all doing? There's a yellow one here. I don't have enough stuff in my inventory for this? Here, put one there. I should have. Okay, we need... Because I screwed up over here, there should be a blue one and a red one and somewhere around here power. Alright, put these on. Let me guess, I need more yellows. Place them! Am I missing a pole? There. Is everything working? I think it is. There we go. Oh, no, there's more down here. Put these in place. I have 3 blues left. Put them there. Lazy robots. So that one goes that way. Lazy robots always on break. Always wanting to charge up. Okay. Red chips are coming out the other end. That's it, we got it. Everything is in its place. And the extra red chips end up going into this box. Or green chips, I mean. So, green chips, red chips, we're getting all the chips we need. now where I'm going to slap that. I'm going to do one last quick thing, and then we're going to go do a more complicated project while my chips amass. And that project is to start up a thing over here. Yes, here it is, to make purple ones. There you go. Plenty. Plenty to get you started. So everything will do its part. Okay, robots, get in me. Get in me. Get in my armor. What are you doing? Oh, I missed something. Here, let's walk by real fast. Anybody see anything I missed? Okay, good. Ahem. So, we're going to play around with a slightly more complicated thing than anything I've used before. Let me put this schematic away. This blueprint. And that is a backup generator. For a long time, I've tried to figure out how to rig up something that would only turn on if my power went out. Because these are wasting resources all the time. I may have finally found the way. So, take that apart. Let's see. Well, I disassemble this. Very good. Now take that apart. Hey, this exposes some coal. Oh, gotta get those on the other side, too. You all keep doing that. I'm gonna pull up these pumps. Wow, I can actually squeeze through here. I'm surprised. So, I think I figured out the way. Wait, where does this go? Oh, crap, I'm screwing the things over. That was an elbow. Where's the elbows? Okay. Don't want to screw up all of this over here, although it seems to be out of things again. I'm going to need to restock it on coal and iron plates. Anyway. Grab! Do! In. Okay. This should permanently be set down here where I can just grab it. Alright. You lot! These robots will be so much more amazing when I have more of them, and roboports everywhere so that they don't have to constantly run over to me and beg for power. So I'm freeing up all of this space. Not that I really need space. So let me try to explain how the red and green wires, how the logic systems work. And all the combinators. Okay. So if I make... Let me keep it simple for my robots. If I make smart chests, which I believe I made some of. Where are my smart chests? Show me my smart chests. I don't have any. Okay, I will make some smart chests. Anyway, if I have a smart chest, or any of the advanced chests down here do count, what'll happen is... Get in me. That recharges them, just getting in me. They don't have to actually sit around and charge. So, anything that's in the smart chest, it's counted. And the wires count them. Like, it goes through the wire. So if I had 10 copper in a smart chest and a wire... Ah, shit. Okay, I get it. My inventory's full. Where's the... Oh, it's just messing with me. No! I need to put things down. I need to... Here. Okay. There. No, not everything, actually. I'll put the coal and the fuel in there. And for the moment, the steam engines and boilers. Okay. And we'll continue tidying up. So, the wire says that there's, I said 10 iron plate in a chest. The wire will say there's 10 iron plate in this chest. You hook it up to a smart inserter, and the smart inserter now knows that there's 10 iron plates in the chest. You can hook it up to lights and all kinds of things. And then you can set logic. Like, damn, I'm just gonna have to show you. Explaining it is weird. But I could be like, only put plates in this chest if this chest has less than 10 plates in it right now. Only put coal, you know, in this chest if it's got, you know, less than 10 coal in it, and then have that chest have another arm feeding a boiler. That sort of thing. Which would have actually been a better setup for this over here in some ways. Anyway. And then you get into the combinators. And the combinators do all kinds of things to change the signals in the wires. The arithmetic ones that you add, subtract, multiply, and divide those numbers. Constant combinators, just that you make up a signal, like, just lie. Say that there's 20 iron, even though there isn't any. You can do this with liquids. You can, oops, not that though. I want these to stay on the thing for the moment. You cannot do it with electricity, unfortunately. Otherwise, this would be a super simple project, what I'm planning. But that's okay. We're going to create a generator that hooks up, only turns on when it needs to, and we're going to make it more efficient, as has been pointed out to me more than once in the comments. My system was terribly inefficient, because I'm just making it up as I go along, figuring things out as I go, and I did not know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. Let's put together a generator that only turns on when there's a total eclipse of power. Alright. This will require several things, which I should have already made. Where's my tanks? I know I have them. Oh, I got plenty of those, more than I need. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tank of hot water. And I don't know what speed the water will cool yet. So we need to test that. But if it cools slowly, if it cools slowly enough, I will set up just like a couple boilers and a loop with a tank on it. And that will keep the water perpetually hot and ready, with a minimum expenditure of resources, because these tanks will hold a lot, and I'm trying to get away with as few boilers as possible to keep this system ready. We'll try it. Maybe this is a stupid idea. Maybe this is a terrible idea, but I've thought about it a bunch, and the other parts of this idea are better. This is just part of it. I know pumps... Water goes through a pump one way, and they can be turned on and off with logic systems based on how much liquid is in the tank, or I'm going to do something that might not work but is strange, and we will try it. Alright, so for the moment I'm just going to do... Stop uh-ohing me! Just... I really want to tech. This just let me reach further. Okay, there's the water going in the tank. Okay, pump is working. So, we are going to slap down 2 boilers. And for the purpose of this test, I'm just going to feed them... Okay. They heat the water in them real quick. I slap down a pump. Okay. Give me... I don't need... Well, I will need smart inserters. I might need that. What do I not need? I do not need an electric furnace. There. Okay. So that turns on, temperature goes down. Okay, tank's filling up. Okay, we need to turn this on and off. Fluid level in the tank's no good, and I don't think temperature is an option that I can logic system yet. We'll try the temperature though. Okay. But chests can be definitely. So, red wire. Yeah, I'll just work with red wire right now. Okay, this is my first logic system. It's gonna be as messy and terrible as everything else I do, no doubt. Okay. If I make the tank part of a logic system, I could tell the wire to only pump when the water is there. Less than that. Equal to that. Now it's stopped. Greater than that. Okay, that's how it works at heart. However, okay, that should have turned. Yeah, that's logic system's gone now. All right, but I'm not going to get into combinators right now. I'm going to try to just do this. All right. I want one plate in this chest. Oh, this is going to be the dumbest switch ever. Okay. Okay. I don't know how much I'm going to need for this yet. Are you ready for the dumbest switch ever? Oh, there it goes. Okay. When copper? Copper. When copper plate equals 1. Can I possibly... No, it's going to go like that no matter what I do. I can move things around. Okay, the pump only pumps when there's a copper plate in this chest. So we're very slowly getting hot water, like very slowly getting hot water. I'm pretty sure that they can heat faster than that. 3/4 the time. They're not even running all the time yet. Ah, the time it spends in transit, it's shutting the pump off, and that's enough. I think that the pump actually, everything else like steam engines and stuff always build up speed. I bet the pump has to build up speed. This is basically forcing it to run really slowly. So I can probably get away. Okay, they're running all the time now. Look at that. They're running all the time. And water's getting to the pump. This is probably about as fast as we could get 100 temperature water into a tank. But it's working. Okay. I want to know... Go ahead, pump it all out. I want to know how quickly it loses temperature. So that's our first test. And while that test is running, let's consider what we're doing. Probably we want to move this system over a little anyway. Okay. We haven't even gotten to the thing to figure out how it's gonna run yet. Alright. I want multiple tanks. I want multiple tanks in this And I should be able to get away with just doing this. We're getting too ugly here. Well, too long. Okay. One more over. There! Okay. And now I will just run. Yeah, whatever. Now I'm just gonna run these. When this system trips, they will run. This should work. They should all just feed into each other like that. If this works, this system should... I'm going to... for ease of access, give myself this, and I'm going to do a second row with a gap between them. Tired of not being able to walk around my own place because stuff's in the way all the time, so we'll try to... Okay, this is not enough of an emergency generator yet. If power goes out, like all my lasers, all I have is lasers now. I don't have guns. If power goes out, like my entire base just dies. Like game over. So that's why we need this emergency generator. It's actually quite an important thing. I should probably have it be enormous, honestly. In fact, it should probably be really enormous. But it won't be expending resources because it's not ever going to be running unless there's an actual emergency. Okay. So little power is being drawn out of my system, it's crazy. I can probably pick up that coal later. Where does this go? This doesn't go anywhere. It's not anything. Yeah, I'm just picking up these high-powered things filled with electricity. I'm using my bare hands, why do you ask? And very small, sensitive robots, too. Okay. I'm not a wuss. I can do things like this. I don't know if I have enough tanks to power this much. We might need more hot water tanks. But we will run a test. Okay, this is an emergency generator. Oh, man. If things ever go bad, we will have power. I need to move that box. If my logic doesn't work out here, though, this is going to be super annoying that I've made all this. But I think I can do this. I end up with a bunch of red science. I need to get rid of that. Okay. Yes. Gentlemen, this should work. I need to grab some iron plate and steel. I'm going to need more tanks than that. This is pretty big, but my base is pretty freaking massive too. Our power usage is madness. I can't even comprehend how much power this all uses. Uh-oh. Right, I'm kind of running out of metal plate. Well. I mean, I have tons of unsmelted resource, but, you know what? Instead of steel, we've got more than enough steel. Let's just pack up these, plates, huh? What am I doing? I got the fast track for this. Ah, sure, why not? Okay. Where is... Oh, here we go. Put them in boxes. Just put them in boxes. Okay. Very good. Do I have enough yet? We need more tanks than that. Let me pick up a little steel. Get in my armor. Is that enough? That'll be enough tanks for the moment. Okay. I can always add more tanks. I'll leave room for more tanks when we run a test and see how long this runs for. Now, I'm going to need quite a few things, and there's quite a lot that could go really wrong with this system. A lot of things could be stupid, but I will figure this out. Ugh. Why does it take so long to pick up an empty tank? I could pick up an empty tank like that. I don't even care if they're all facing the same way from one row to another. Yeah, we only got one left anyway. Okay. Pipes? Please don't tell me I'm out of pipes. Alright, I'll go grab more plate. Do I have more plate? Please tell me I have more plate somewhere. I can't wait till the logistics setup. We're getting there. We will get that logistics set up, and then I will always have whatever the heck it is I need at a moment's notice. That's, that and what I'm packing in those boxes are all the plates left, by the way. I've made a lot of steel, though. Too much steel, in fact. But I've tons of resources I've harvested and haven't used, so... So this is a heck of a lot of storage, more than this can hope to fill, probably. But I don't intend to run out of power anytime soon, so it'll have lots of time to try. Alright, let's set up our little trick again. I need smart chests times 4. This is such a stupid thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we need... Where's my blue inserters? Red. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't even need to... I can just connect the chests to each other anyway. Yes, that is the condition. And we run power. Where do we run power from? I'm afraid we've sucked all the power out of the region. Wow. I took down all the power lines. Well! Power, power. Oh, here we go, power. sure hope I have enough of these poles. Yeah, I have enough of these poles. I just ripped down a ton, so of course I do. What am I worried over? Okay, fine, whatever. You should all be connected, you know. Connected. That way, if one pole gets hit by lightning, all of you don't go down. Although, struck by lightning would probably cause other problems. Okay. There we are. The pump is doing its thing. The first tank is filling. The temperature's going up. It'll work. It'll work. How did the temperature fall? I didn't check. It must have gone down because the temperature's down. We need to see this. Okay, this is at 99 and rapidly draining. Okay. As it evens out through the system. Still 99. Here. Sit. What are you draining into? What are you draining into? Okay, sit there. 3 water at 98. 98. The time. Okay. Okay. In a minute, I'll look back and see how much temperature was lost. I'm sure volume may or may not impact it. Why are you moving? You don't have water in you. How are you operating? Never mind. Okay. So we have 2 other difficulties with this system. The first is we need to detect when the power goes out. Now, how do we do that? As that should be the point at which these tanks go down into here. Oh, you are hooked up. Oh, wow. Mistake. Alright. Well, first of all, I've already made stupid mistakes. Okay. So, and that's where you were going. Ah! Okay. For this system here, the pipe needs to run across like this, right? But no. I can do multiple. Okay. Okay. I need pumps. Which require engines? I guess that makes sense. Okay. Where's my car? Oh, whatever. I'll just run into something anyway. Here? Yes, here. Engines. I knew I made a whole bunch of them. Okay. 10 pumps, more than enough. That accumulator farm's got to go up in there. I'm still producing solar panels and accumulators, by the way. I don't need any more of them, but it's not like I'm hurting for the resources they're using. Really, I have tons of unused resources. Okay. Pumps. Every one of these gets a pump. Because they are the controlling switch. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. How much has your temperature dropped in 3 minutes? I don't see any of these numbers moving. I mean, the numbers aren't the same tank to tank, but they're not changing on temperature. Like, I don't see it dropping. And in 3 minutes, the temperature hasn't dropped, so till I'm given reason to think otherwise, I'm just going to conclude that the temperature is a constant. But they have not yet accounted for thermodynamics. So, yay! That saves me from having to do loops up above. I had set up that pipe. I was going to put some boilers on it, but I don't ever have to. Well, shoot. One less thing to take into account. Okay. Ahem. And so these can't run when they don't have power. But that's not the plan to turn them off. We're going to give them a logic system as well. I'm going to use the red wire. Stop eyeing me all the time. It's annoying. Okay, I'm going to need a few smart chests. How do we do this? I have a plan, but I need to make sure I get this right. This is a good spot for it. It takes 2 chests. It takes 4 inserters, like this. The track probably... Do I need to make a loop out of this? I don't think I do. Okay. Now, something that's going on here that maybe I haven't mentioned I need to do yet. I might have to cut a corner out of this. We'll see. If the power goes out everywhere else, how do these pumps work if they've got no power? Well, obviously they have to have their own miniature power grid, which is super easy for me to set up. I'll just throw down some of my innumerable accumulators and a couple solar panels linked just to them. And that's probably way more than enough to run like a handful of pumps. Okay, but this is also critical for my testing. Now we run into a problem. The grids must remain separate. They must be independent power grids. And yes, they will be including this up here. Okay, where are we connecting? Are we a true independent powers? Okay, good. No! Grids must remain completely independent of each other. Alright. There we go. Miniature power grid just to run this, and as I mentioned, the test. It has to be able to test over here. Now this is a little weird, but I can't think of any reason why this shouldn't work. Now, something cool. These have 3 prongs on them. They're for the different wires. So, Yes, this side can go up. Right? Yes, it can hook. I know it can. There it goes. Okay. Click. See that? Okay. Condition. If copper less than 10. Oh, it's starting up. We have to put some copper in here to make it stop. And it stopped. Now there's a way, a hotkey, where I could just like control, just copy paste. Oh, shit. Careless with firearms. Maybe that's why he was banished to this world. There's a way to copy paste these things, but I don't know it. But I know there's a way to copy paste. I know there's like a whole set of hotkeys. Push 1 because I want to punch in a number. It goes, oh, you want the item in your first slot. You want to have more steam engines. I might want more steam engines, but not right now. These tanks slowly filling up, and it's okay for them to be incredibly slow. They're an emergency thing. They're only supposed to run in an emergency. Then I go and I fix whatever the terrible problem that I caused was, because I know it's going to be my fault. I'm not going to... It's not going to be... Well, I mean, I guess the aliens could do something, but oh my gosh, they'd have to do so much damage. Unless I have a weakness in my power structure somewhere, like one pole that everything relies on. Could be. Okay. Now, as long as there's more than 10 plates in here, actually I'm going to need, now that I think about the logic of this a little, no. Turn. I'm gonna need it to do this. Okay. Now, this switch, and this is an incredibly weird way of doing things. Okay. If the power grid goes out on me, like there's a disaster and the whole power grid is gone, these are backwards. Yes. Yes, like this. Okay. Ahem. So, maybe more. Okay, it's hovering at 20. That's more than 10, so everything's happy. And over here, this one is just going ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Everything is happy right now. Okay? So this chest is sending a happy signal to all of these. Thus, power remains off. However, I gotta wait till the production falls a bit lower for night so that we can do this test. And I have so many solar panels. But we'll want the generators to actually be moving if this test, you know, see that this test worked. So I have 878 solar panels? Is that what you're telling me? We're still not using almost none of the production. Even with the panels down at this much. Well, this system is. Okay, the accumulators are kicking in. Alright, now it's time. Okay. It's the end of the world! Power has gone out in my entire grid. Power goes out to this. However, this miniature power grid that's independent keeps going. And it's supposed to go below 10. Thus kicking into action all of these pumps. Pumping water into all of these. Why is there so little water in this pipe? I guess we just need to get more water in the system. It'll need to build up for a while, I guess. Anyway, things are moving. We can see all the engines are moving. Power flows out. This causes... Where's my line? This causes power to go back into the system, and these start moving again. But there ends up being extra plates on the line, so the system does not cut back off, because that would be stupid. Now, actually, I don't want to trigger the system to ever trigger accidentally is the big thing. In fact, I want to be darn sure that nothing stupid can ever happen. Nothing can get past that one without it picking it up. What batteries? 17? There should be room for 8 on all of this. There's definitely room for... Ah! Give me my battery. Let's make sure that this chest cannot possibly ever have anything in it. So if there's extra ones, they'll have to be on the track. This would cause the system to shut down shortly afterwards. Unless... I might have an idea. I don't know if you are following all of my weird logic here, but I assure you logic is involved in this. Okay. There. But you're on the old power grid. You won't activate. You'd have to be on the new power grid. Oh, my head. Okay, that's fine. I can pull this off. No. Keep your coils away from me. Alright. I can do this. No. Stay off! Oh man. I wish I had substations. Okay, I can do this. Like this! Ha ha ha! As long as I'm careful never to tamper with this, this will work. As long as I never foolishly connect anything anywhere near this. Okay. If power goes out, this stops happening. These will end up being picked up and put in this ordinary steel chest by my emergency power system here. which will keep this from getting back to enough. Test it. Power goes out. Pumps will activate in 3, 2, 1. On! Generators. In theory, would be getting enough water to turn on, hot water. All these things get put away, so power comes back on because all the generators are running. But it's already too late. They're all over here. There's nothing in the system. It can't go back above 10. I think this is it. I think this is the solution. Where are they? Ah, crap. Good enough, right? Yeah. Perfect! And there we go. A stupid, stupid method of creating a backup generator from hell. My gosh, the output of this thing is going to be astronomical. That's right. It's going to be in units normally reserved for the measurement of distances in space. Will it be enough to actually power my entire empire, though? Probably not. I just hope it's enough to keep the laser turrets going. As my empire is going to expand a lot, I wanted this to be ridiculous. Now, the only thing I can't figure out is a way for it to signal me that it has gone off. If any of you have any ideas on how to do that, please let me know. Okay. And we'll just, while we're here, slap this down. Alright, scratch another project. Some of them are actually trying to do things, but you're all shut down. And these tanks are going to be filling for a long, long time. Let's dump more. Yes, of course. Of course, of course. For these to run for a long time, they're going to need fuel. And I have that too. Everything is accounted for. I just have to bring that box over yonder. Okay. Cubes for you. And cubes and coal for the other one. The other one ends up doing more of the heating, apparently, so we'll give it the majority of the food. Is that enough? Heck if I know. Probably not. But these will all fill slowly. Now we can get back to considering our robotic hordes. We need lots of roboports. That's 45 red circuits apiece. Logistic bots eat 2 red circuits apiece. Construction bots, not so bad. This, by the way, was a system for generating concrete. I think I've got enough of that for the moment. Why has production stopped? Green? Good. You're not full of red. What has stopped? You have copper coils. Green has stopped flowing. Why has green stopped flowing? Iron plates have stopped flowing. Oops. Heh. This temporary setup is just feeding out of boxes, and those are always a pain because you're constantly having to restock them by hand. It's not fully, like over here we got, you know, over here we got this all. We got this. I'll just suck these up. This is also stopped. But 400 more solar panels. That's plenty, right? I think so. Alright, red guys. Look. Have some stuff. Don't quit again. Anyway, how are we for bars of soap? Plenty of soap. That is good. Did I have anything else feeding into this line? I don't think so. I think everything else is good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Tons of unlimited copper. Unlimited copper works. The iron's gotten a little mixed with copper, just a tad, but it's okay. Nothing to worry about. How are we ending up with copper there? There, when it's supposed to go like this. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's being used anyway. Okay, everything's efficient. Everything's working. Everything's... In that case... Where'd I put my shit down? Plenty of that. Alright, we need engines. Flying engines. Purple chips. In fact, I will even go so far as to load this thing up to the max. Well, with all that I've got anyway. We will have all the purple chips we need. As for you... What, did you run out of everything? Okay. You need engines and green chips. Everybody wants green chips. I have lots of green chips. And over here, 200, 250. I probably need to build a pipe factory and hook that up sometime. Alright, so I'm going to cut out for a while and just let this run. Let my hot water tanks heat up. Let my circuitry mass produce. Well, there's one last thing we really should check on. First of all, how is our mine doing up here? I pulled a lot of the drill or mining equipment and stuff because actually... Yep, that's all she wrote for this one. I'm glad I set this middle one here to do plates for a while. That'll keep me in the plates. Oh, what am I doing? Construction bots! To work! I have more steel than I can ever... I can't say that. I will eventually use all the steel. But I have a lot of it. This many furnaces don't matter over here. So I'll pick back up when I've gotten ready to start doing, am I going to mass produce roboports? I think I can. I have the steel. I have the gears. I can always make more gears too. And I've got the red chips coming in. I may be able to mass produce roboports. Let's see, this is more complicated because it requires the engines, but I can try to mass produce the logistic robots that I'll be using so many of. I probably need to mass produce engines, and that is a bit of a, well, what would that entail? I would have to, steel I got, I just have to spit out sprockets and pipes. Then I've got that lubricant tank, so just the engines feed in. I think we'll do that. I can't wait till I have the science to make them speed up and really fast. And when I've got the ports so that they, and hundreds of them, because you can have hundreds of them, then disassembling things will just be like super fast. They'll just go boom. There's also a carrying capacity upgrade that I must have. You know, it takes me a second to pick it up, but they pick up instantly. Alright. So we know where we're going. And last thing to check, I have boxes of like stone and crap all over the place where I've left it. Just left it. Oh good, you ran out of batteries, did you? Accumulators. I will never need more accumulators than that. I mean, I know this game keeps getting bigger, but I can just feel confident in saying I'll never need that many. That's a lot of accumulators. I really need a tree mower. Alright. Most of you have stopped not from lack of resources, but from stagnation here. Which means this place needs critical attention. This is just for harvesting raw resources over here. That's all this entire zone is meant for. So, let's take a look. This one's still going strong. This one has stagnated because it is filled up. Full up. Full up. We are getting a lot of resources here. I see. So that's going to be my project in between. I'll cut back in and this will all be moving again with more chests out to here, I guess. And all the chips to do our next major operation. Okay, so time has passed. We now have 3,000 of these sitting in there. We have 800 in here. We have, let me see, not a lot of engines in here because they're all over here being converted into red engines, which we have hundreds of. And purple circuits are, of course, bountiful as well. I researched this because I'm absolutely going to need Automation 3 if I am to advance. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to make green drink as well. Well, we can at least get this started. And we can slap out some green drink real fast. Let's see, gears, huh? Let me see, I bet I still have some of those. So I have all kinds of plans now. There, make them fast. Iron plates. Iron plates. Oh shit, that's the thing I'm running really low on. Resources are an interesting question right now because, well, I have tons of raw resources, but I'm running a bit low on others. Okay. First off, super quick, there was a couple things I wanted to do. I need to make red tracks, which are just gears and transport belts stuck together. So, easiest way to do that is to literally just turn this all around and put some factories that feed straight out of these. Now this swarm of robots I do, this is going to be one of the last projects. At this point we're all setting up, it's just setting up goods for my big project where I redo the entire base. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I put radar at all 4 cardinal directions and in the corners, and you can see the road. It's a concrete road running all the way around, and that's a broken wall. That's a broken wall. Oh crap, I just ran around and repaired turrets, and I couldn't believe how many of them were damaged. And they've actually broken my wall? Shit, they could have gotten into my accumulator farm. It's easy to forget just how big this place is. Alright, I'm here. I'm here. I don't see anything broken. No, it's not broken. I'm misreading my map. No, it's just where I didn't put concrete yet. So I was just gonna say, I just fixed all my turrets. All around the base, they were damaged in incredible numbers, some of them critically. I still can't believe how much damage the aliens did, but they're not that aggressive just yet. Alright. Very good. I have so much resources to pick up and put away when we do storage, and I've been having to rethink how I'll approach storage. I've always thought of it as one centralized location with everything. Well, that's just not going to do it with my current schemes. It's going to be, well, it's going to have multiple storerooms for each resource, smaller ones. I haven't gotten everything together yet, but I have been working on the numbers. A lot of numbers, actually. Yes, my handwriting is atrocious. I'm trying to calculate a plant that produces every product that I would need at the same time. The numbers are terrifying, as, well, it would be over 3,000 iron a minute that this thing would be consuming. Some of the products would have multiple things producing them, others would just have one, depending on how much of that I think I need. And I had to make a guess as to how much resources it takes to build a base that surrounds one I'm going to call these resource nodes from now on. These things. This is now an iron node, a copper node, and a coal node. Okay, ease of my referring to things. So let's go ahead and get our red belts. I need red belts because, well, eventually I'm going to need blue belts, but one step at a time. I need red belts because all my tracks are going to need to be faster when I do this thing. And believe it or not, I don't know if I have enough space for it. I have to take into account where the trains dock and unload raw goods. Then it's converting the raw goods into, you know, smelting into copper and iron plate, and then from there it's going to be very complicated. Still a work in progress. Alright. Also, I'm happy to note that my radars don't reach the inside of my base. My base is so big that they don't reach it. Well, temporarily they'll illuminate spots, but yeah. Okay. You know, I guess that's enough purple chips for the moment. I don't think I need to eat that many chips right now. However, I want the red ones and green ones to keep flowing, and we're out of iron. We might just be out of iron for the moment. Alright, whatever. So, we are going to figure out... Let's get the red track producing, then we're going to figure out how to set up the, something to mass produce these robots here. And I'm going to need to make a bunch of roboports now that I have the supplies. I need factories. Oh, and something that threw all my math into chaos. Let me see if I can show you. Do I have any on hand? I need some anyway. Where's my factories? Oh, wait, I'm looking at... I must look on this side. No, it's over here. Okay, there we go. Look at this. I had done my calculations assuming... Well, I just looked at the time on items. Like, okay, Iron chests take 0.5 of a second to produce. So I did all my math that way, and then I discover crafting speed 0.5. Crafting speed 0.75. And then the third one, which I'm researching right now, has a crafting speed of 1.25. But it's prohibitively expensive to build large numbers, so suddenly all of my math, when I discovered that, I'm just like, no, they're outputting at different speeds than I thought they would. But I only need a couple things to use this new level of automation. The assembly machine that's at 1.25, so I redid the math on those. I'm going to cut these out and use entirely assembly machine 2s. They're a little bit fast, well, 50% faster, and they'll save me from having to redo all my math. So we're going to actually mass produce assembly machines, which is one of the reasons I need assembly machines at the next level, as well as mass-produce track, eventually blue track, which is super fast. Alright. Oh no, we have no power now. There we go. Oh, and we get to check on how much heated water I've made. Alright, this is for my concrete mixer, is what this is up here. We can safely just... Wow, I don't have a lot of yellow track on hand. Excuse me. I'll take some of that. Thank you. Okay. No. Wrong! Better. Better. I got a better idea. Okay. Ahem. Yeah, don't even think of touching that. And then this one... Yes! I was worried the tracks would do something weird when I did that. Oh, I need more yellow arms! Well, none of you are using your arms. And you're not using your arms right now. Well, maybe the sulfur was, but whatever. Okay, right, yes, of course. You have nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Okay. There we go. Tracks and gears. Now, to make red tracks, we need 5 gears for every 1 track. I need blue. I need blue arms. Anybody got any blue arms I could borrow? Looks like they're all occupied. Yeah, I'm not going to disassemble any of that just yet. Alright, fine. We'll make do with yellows. I'm sure that the plants will live. Or not live. But whatever. Wrong word. I'm sure they'll get by. Alright. And power up. And you make red tracks. I don't need the tracks made all that quickly. I just need some producing continually. All this is going to move anyway, so I don't mind just pulling it apart for parts. Makes me think of this one scene from... I used to read the Sonic the Hedgehog comics when I was a kid. The ones made by Archie, I loved them. There was this one... I need a blue arm here. There's this one... I think it was Mecha Sonic. That was one of the best when Sonic got turned into... got roboticized. So... For some reason, Robotnik needed to build something, and this SWAT bot next to him is like, isn't that oh, I had blue arms right there. Isn't that really complicated and hard to build? No, in fact, you contain all the necessary parts. And then he just rips his minion apart and builds the thing. I feel a little bit like that right now. Just ripping stuff apart for pieces and sticking it someplace else, and oh my gosh. Well... At the crafting speed we're doing, I guess 1 factory is enough. That's right, these These craft at a speed of 0.5, so... Okay, very good. That is doing its thing. Alright. Lots of lubricant. We will need this in our gigantic crafting monster later. I'll probably end up setting it up so more goes to lubricant. Oh, we're out of coal up over here. Supplies continue to run out. That's okay, I got raw material down south. I want a huge store of raw material, because when I build this monster, I'm going to want to dump it in it and see what happens. And I also want a reason to make a miniature track so that I can follow it. Okay, that's enough of that. Oops. No, you're done. Now, to the exciting stuff. Roboports. Not that one. That's stupid. I got... No. Oh, we also ran out of plastic. Amazing. Well, I'll go fetch you more soap later. Ahem. We're also going to set up factories to produce logistics robots. Yeah. Should I do that right this second? Maybe. Robot hordes? Science, though. Science! And let's do this. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, that's way better than what I just did. What I did was stupid. This is smarterer. Okay. Gimme! Gimme! Gimme. Okay. Go. Go forth. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. Okay. Logistics robots. What do we need to mass produce these suckers? All we need is flying robot parts, batteries, steel. Oh, crap. But if I want to mass produce them, that was one of the reasons I needed this science to go off. Are we all thinking? Well, the great minds are operating. Alright. Should I start packing things away? I think I have enough accumulators for all of eternity now. So I can probably put those away. I'm out of batteries over here, though. I should do a battery run and a plastics run. I will need both of those things. By the time I'm done, we should have... What do I need for these? Steel? Good news on the steel. That is one thing I have in abundance right now. Okay, we'll just go over here to what's left of my steel mill. I don't have much of a steel mill left. And roboports! I will have a dozen of them. Now this... Well, oh, I should mention. I stuck a second roboport in my armor and more batteries to go with it. So I can have even more robots come flying out of me at a moment's notice. Okay. Plastics. I should have dumped all my supplies before I did this. Oh, don't do that! Do not tell me you just dumped a roboport on the ground. Or I'll never find it. Okay, I'm sure I must have picked it up by now. He'll just start pooping items. If you're crafting and you fill your inventory, you'll just leave a trail of pipes or something. Just all over the place. It's terrible. You're like, no, what are you doing? Gears. Alright, hold on a sec. Who wanted the soap? It was you. Here. Here's your soap. gears? Well, I've got plenty. You don't need to craft those yourself. And drop a chest. Okay. We'll make our quick supply run for batteries. And then I'll check my science. I know I have enough for this, right? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, batteries are down here. Most of this is not running right now for lack of plate. Iron plate. I gotta get some things fixed up here. I can't keep track of everything going on in my plant at once. But when I get... This is a game about automation. You're not supposed to do everything by hand. When I set up my new supply system, they'll be fed directly by it. Though, I wish I knew how many plates they were actually using so I could factor that into my calculations. I'll just have to leave a margin where I produce more plate than I think I need. I was going to do that anyway. Why did I only grab a few hundred? Why did I empty my inventory and only grab a few hundred? It's because my mind is in all these other places. Again, this should be automated. It will be automated. That's what we're building towards right now. I didn't have as many batteries as I thought I did. Must have been all those accumulators. They chewed up all my Duracells. Okay. So here are the oh so important batteries. We've got the Roboports. I just like saying Roboport. I just like saying that. Alright. You've all ceased. You lazy, lazy things, you. What would happen if I gave you green? Ah, good. Blue. And I pull the green out. Now you have to go red. Green. Red. Green. Red. Green. Red. Green. And now you. Oh. Alright, give me that. Ah. I was overzealous with this. Alright. Come on, this has got to be good enough. You got to be able to get this done. Come on, this has got to be good enough. You've got all the stuff you need. I know that I had like 100 blue bottles, like almost exactly, so every one of those has to be grabbed and used for me to know that this has got it. We're almost there though. There's only a few left. This should do it. This has got to do it. So grab the last ones. Definitely. Okay. Then we can run an inspection on the southern works. Oh, come on. You gotta grab those last ones. There's only 4 left. Get them. You bums! Alright, that'll do it. Good, good, good. Let me show you what has happened down here while we wait for what's going on up there. My glorious plans. It shall be an incredible factory, capable of producing tens of thousands of units of death every minute. Or some solar panels and walls at any rate. So some of these have gone dry. A lot of them, now that I got things flowing properly. I want a really big mining drill that just pulls up the resources faster. Something huge. But I'll have to wait. I'll get our exercise, run on the treadmill for a bit. There it is! Crafting speed 1.25, just to be extra confusing. And there's the blue tracks I need, the substations that I need. I have, in the specs, I looked at those already and incorporated them into my grand plan, even though I haven't researched them yet. Okay, so that was a lot of mining drills we pulled off. An amazing number, actually. I think all relevant drills are finally active at once. Yes! That was something I was wrestling with, was I couldn't get them all going. You can see I used red tracks to speed it up. The level of storage that I provided to make sure that I wouldn't need to mess with this again is, well, ridiculous. I had to be sure. And I'll be using all those chests again later when I set up my giant loading, unloading system for the trains and everything else. Oh yeah. Okay, I already factored that in too. Good, good, good. Okay. So, if we want to mass produce these guys, what we need is flying robot frames and advanced circuits. Now, where did I leave my stuff? Oh shit. Where did I leave my stuff? Is that it? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. There it is. Okay, everything's good again. That happens to me too much. Where's my stuff? Oh no! Okay. So, this box here they can feed out of for the logistics robots. We just need the flying frames. And that's going to require the red engines, batteries, steel, and green circuits. Alright. I'm going to set that up. 4 things? That's a lot. Okay. And my first advanced assembly machine, which require speed modules. This is prohibitively expensive, these speed modules right now. It's a reason that I'm going with assembly machine 2 and not 3 in my schematic over here, my blueprint. Because this, yeah, you just calculate the cost of 4 of these things. And that's on top of the fact that it eats 2 level 2 assembly machines, which is the thing I'll be using. Okay. Flying robot frames. We need batteries, steel, and circuits. Alright. Let's do that. Batteries, steel, and circuits. Well, here's the circuits. It seemed like so many of them a few minutes ago. Ugh, I gotta get this red science out of my inventory. Hold on. Let's dump that. There it is, assembly machine. It's amazing how quick the assembly machine itself comes together. Was it you? You're red, right? Good. Oh, what was I doing? Batteries. Which we have over here. Whoa. And steel. I'll take all of that. And red engines. I'll take all of those. Okay. You know what? I can put 2 different things to the same box. It'll be fine. Bloop, bloop. Nom. Bloop, bloop. Oh, it's the same size as the other ones. I expected it was going to have to be bigger, and I was going to have to worry about the spacing of the new larger plants. But I am pleasantly relieved. And all of that outputs. What's the matter? Why not? Oh, shit. You're an assembly machine 1. Oh, it's still the same size, so okay, cool. There it goes. Now, we need, for these, an assembly machine. Just a regular old one will do. Plain Jane. It will feed straight out of this box. You're facing the wrong way. You're facing there. Yes, yes, I know. I'm always under attack. It's fine. Wrong way. And finally, it all comes out here. And that's logistic robots. You're awfully slow. Oh, that's the problem. Ha ha ha. There we go. This will produce a horde of flying robots. Should be 250 or so of them. And we'll make sure that there's more ready to be crafted when it's ready for more. Yeah, that's enough purple chips for the second. I'll worry about those later when I need them. When I need them and have to spend a bunch of time crafting them because I need them now. Whatever. Should I do my railroad test? Or should I start with the roboports? Alright. Let's start playing with roboports. Oh, I need more construction robots too. I will just make those with my own 2 hands. Oh, that'll take a long time, won't it? 1 second. Excuse me, I'm just gonna steal some of these. Yoink! Wow, it's making them right off over here. Donk! There, I'll come back for it. Okay. I was originally thinking I would put the entire everything onto the same grid, but it occurs to me that that would cause logistical nightmares, as robots would go wandering into places they're not supposed to and messing with crap they're not supposed to. If I had requester chests and my storage on the same grid, robots would go wandering into my storage to fill the requester boxes, which would be terrible. So wherever I unload trains, loading and unloading trains, if I involve the robots, which I'm certain I will, I have to keep those separate from the rest of my grid. I should, however, keep a repair grid going around my perimeter at all times. But this is not quite enough roboports for that just yet. Also, I don't have a delivery system for repair kits, which would have to be integrated. So... Alright. So, playing with a roboport. Let's disassemble something. Let's disassemble my accumulator maker, since I will no longer be operating this particular thing. I will use... I'm just going to power it like... Oops, no, like this. Yes, it's kind of a doofy way to power it, but whatever. Big poles. Damn. Where's my construction robots? Okay. I still have iron plate here. That's good. I'm going to put a chest... Don't I have a storage chest here somewhere? I have a passive provider chest. Ah, here's a storage chest. Okay, in theory, I should be able to do this and this. Oh, not that one! No, that one's good. Undo. Don't disassemble your own RoboPort, please. I didn't mean it. Yes, it's all flowing there. Okay, good. Now, I just need to put this here. Where is it? I'll, oh, doggone it. Yeah, because you did, didn't you? I told you, well, I told you to disassemble your own RoboPort. I'm sorry, that was stupid of me. Continue. The robots are pretty dumb, but that way they won't turn on their master. Is this iron? Is where iron goes? Yes, this is where iron goes. Alright. Iron is once again flowing, but there's a second point where iron must flow from. There. And chips are once again being manufactured. Alright. Here you go, I return this part to you. I just wanted more construction bots. So that this sort of thing can be more... Oh my gosh! You don't have power, huh? Is this better? Why are so many of you stuck? Alright, is everyone moving again? Good. Well, I guess some of them have to operate out of me because I didn't put them in the port yet. I guess that'll be okay. I have the power to spare. Amazing. This is just a taste of what we're doing. It's going to get so much crazier. Let's go disassemble something else. And check on my hot water tanks, which have been slowly filling this entire time. Alright, what else do we not need? I'm tempted to pull this apart, but I probably want to... No, I should just pull this apart. I should just undo. Alright, let me make sure I don't accidentally undo something else. Okay. Here to here. Yeah, and this copper feeds in as well. Alright. So... I'll just put this copper safely over here, where it can be of use. Oh, right. And I'm going to make 10 more construction robots while I'm working. And I'm going to figure out what to do with these and the accumulators. I know. Alright. I will just put a couple of chests. No, that's my armory. Back here. One of them will be full of panels, not night vision goggles and batteries, thank you. Those are mine. Even if I'm not wearing them right now. Where did my accumulators go? Oh, here they are. What, those didn't fit? More accumulators than I can carry. My power grid is just stupid amazing. It's just stupid amazing. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go disassemble the solar panel stuff. Pack that away. This is where everything will be going eventually. This is my stuff. Good. Roboport. I'll put 2 of them down this time. I will give one of them... That's logistics. Where's construction bots? There they are. Give them one of them half. And the other half. I wonder where the rest of them are. And then I will say... Huh? 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 Okay, well, yes, this should be correct. What? No, I just select... Oh, not those. No, don't take those... Ah, you... Oh. I should probably put this down. I didn't mean for you to pull the bricks. They can pull up bricks. Didn't mean for you to pull up bricks. That was stupid. Okay. Ahem. Carefully. Tree? They can take up a tree? What happens? Oh, this might be useful. Did you get the wood? Did you get the wood? Oh, man. And I've been doing the stupid way. Oh, yes. If only I had known that sooner. Yes. We do seem to be having problems with our power system, though. There you go. Yes, they all stopped to power up. What are you doing? Some of you are just hovering. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ah, color me impressed. This is still not fast enough, though. I could have hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. Here. You can have power. I don't have any science for you yet. These new... By the way, they required the blue science that's slow and hard to make to research the assembly machine 3 over here, which you have to make blue science out of a machine. So if you were trying to automate everything, that would actually be just a cutoff point that you couldn't automate. Oh, they're scooping the things out of the machines before they can take the machine. That's why it takes so long. Let's go check on my hot water tanks. I kind of want to run a test of my system, but for the moment we're just going to take a look at this monster. Yep. Yep. Well, the tanks are already 1/4 full with just the one little pump. And the boilers are doing just fine. In fact, this one's not ever really used its fuel. In that case, I may as well just do this for you. Such a stupid system, but they're all temperature 100. They're not losing heat. So we'll call that a win. I wonder how the one up there is doing. Well. Are you still ferrying gears? Huh. Doing good. That's probably not nearly enough track for this epic monster I have planned, but it will do. Keep it up. I'm going to need a factory that produces factories. I mean, an assembly machine that produces assembly machines, and that's going to be a little tiny bit more complex, but that's okay. But it will require... It's not too bad, actually. Good work. I want to go disassemble something else, but there's nothing left for me to disassemble that I'm not using. Wait a minute, what is all this for again? You were all part of the system for, Yeah, I can disassemble this! I think I enjoy watching my robots work entirely too much. Ah, the glorious Robotropolis shall in time live up to its name. For I must have more robots. And I'm going to disassemble the forests! That's only slightly horrific, just slightly. Slightly terrifying that I can do that. Out of green chips again, eh? Right, I decided to let you be for a while. Well, I'm going to unlet you be for a little while. There. Check. Oh, you need a place to put it. I always forget that detail. There they go. We can make more of them. So many more! Look at how fast it moves compared to the others. The others, they're like... Can't even be sure when they're operating and when they're not. I bet these are full of robots right now. Ah, well. Okay. So the question is, how do I approach this next problem? I could disassemble the forests now. Or... let me think. I think I need the factory that makes factories next. And then I'm going to want what? What else will I need? I'm going to need lots and lots and lots and lots of factories. I'm going to need lots of ovens. In fact, I'm going to need 75. I'm going to need over 100 ovens for smelting for this. Good work. I'm going to need over 100 ovens. How many do I have? 50, plus however many are in active use, not many. I'm going to need ovens. So, I'll need to mass produce these. I'm going to need to, which good thing I got those red circuits all ready to go. I'm going to need to mass produce these. And And with the tracks I'm already mass producing, I'll have the supplies. I get the logistical robots and the truly epic number of chests. I'm going to spend some time getting the last of my stuff in readiness, and in my next video I hope to be able to begin building my epic factory. So, here's how I'm thinking it goes, though I have more planning yet to do. First of all, over here is going to be the oil trains. Because, you know, oil's right here, so oil could just unload here. Now, coal. There's not a lot of call for coal outside of making plastics and explosives. So I'm probably going to put the coal train over here as well, and coal storage will go here. If I need any coal for any reason in the rest of the plant, it'll have to just find a way to get there. Possibly a secondary coal storage. I do expect to have secondary storage facilities. Now, I don't know where my workshop goes yet. I'm going to finish clearing this out and that out, and finish up. This is all for power. The north is dedicated to power. There'll be a road somewhere. The roads I'll have to figure out after I get the factory stuff. Probably start by drawing it out on paper by hand, and trying to figure it out, then assemble it. It would be nice if I had some grid paper, but I don't have any grid paper, so it's going to be a sloppy sort of map I'll be following. I'll do my best, though. So, gotta disassemble that, that, and that. The iron and copper trains are probably going to come in, probably iron up here, copper down here, or reverse. It's not overly important. But they'll be smelted. There'll be a huge storage for the raw materials that can handle all the raw materials. Is that a missing solar panel? Huh, I have a solar panel missing. Anyway, I'll fix that later. So, everything will have to be smelted and put into new storages. Those new storage points will be those new storage points will probably have to be more than one location, because there are so many products that need iron and copper plate. There'll have to be a storage space for steel. There'll have to be a storage place for green circuits and red circuits and gears, because all of those things are required by a lot of different things, and I figure I'm just going to have to produce them and give them their own spots. And I've been sketching different designs for what a storage place might look like. Let me demonstrate one of my designs that I'm probably going to go with. Alright. So, the let's pretend that we're getting out of a train. We're just getting tons of raw materials. These would probably be blue tracks when I get to upgrade to blue. So, I'm probably going to deal in logic circuits. I'm probably going to want to set my plants up to only run when there's enough materials to do to run. So, anyway, there'll be smart arms. I'll try to make sure nothing can go wrong by the wrong good filling crap up on me, but you know, that shouldn't happen. I should just be able to set it up so that never happens. Anyway, one side, we'll just have to pretend I've got more more smart chests and arms on hand than I do. More chests down here. Here, they're all smart chests and smart. They're all the same color, all green, okay? So, it goes flowing down lines like that in rows of 3, because until I get substations, a pole can power 3 squares out, so one pole would cover all of these. See? See? They're all covered by power. And from here, it would expand outward, just chest to chest, kind of like what I was doing up here, with the arms going chest to chest. It's probably going to be like that. Then, somewhere down the road, I have to figure out how many outputs there are, and here's what I still haven't figured. But the outputs, eventually, it's going to all go down and out. I could, and here's one of the ideas I'm playing with, I could rig it up so that everything is going down to a corner. There are certain logistical advantages to setting it up so the goods just kind of flow into a corner. But, I haven't decided if I like that or not. Just going sideways seems like it should be enough, and it's better for this. It takes up less space that way and less arms. So it would just flow like this, just like what's going on up here. And then a path would eventually take it to where it's being used. But I have to figure out how many paths out I'm going to be using. One of the advantages of this design is that I could rig it up. Oops. This could be 3 separate lead-outs here, leading to 3 different industries. See? Just like that. So I have no end of lead-outs that I can have when I figure this out. I wonder what would happen if I put a faster track in a corner. Because corners are longer, like it takes a good longer to go around a corner. So if I were to stick a faster track in a corner, that's stupid. I'll just use the fastest track I can make for everything. Right now that's red. What am I doing? Take this apart for me, minions! Amazing. I love it. I just love it. Ah. It's the coolest thing ever. What are you doing? All right. I remember what you're doing. Right now is nothing. 1,000 tracks. Yeah, go ahead. Use all the gears. I don't care. Use them all. You're welcome to them. So next time, that's the plan. I'll have to disassemble the great mind over here. They all have names. Christian Kaj Singh. Terracotta. Butterfly? Next to therealandycook.com. Somebody managed to advertise a website in this game. Can I have Hadrix at YouTube be a lab, please? I'll take the free advertising. Cool. Please. Okay, anyway. Oh, very good. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll have to disassemble really everything down here, including my wonderful chip producers here. How many logistics bots do I have? Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. I'll have to actually experiment with trains just a little bit to get a feel for how much space they need and how unloading works, because I can't design my new system without that. And I'll make sure I've cleared the forests in a wide enough area to do all this. All this time I wanted a mount like 3 tanks wide that just picked up the trees and put them in a hopper. Okay, I still kind of want that, but the robots are way better at it, so I don't need one. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadrix signing off.